Hey, it's me, Bozo Joe Cadobo. Fucking. Okay, take three. Shit in the field, my mind, how it works, me being a psychic or whatever, I guess. And like, not even like, there's so many words to the problem is words. It got me to a thing I was thinking earlier today, which is why they call it the Tower of Babel, which is because it's, like when language befell man. Like when it fell, that was like, the splitting of all of man was when the Tower of Babel fell. Is when the Tower of Babel fell, that's when Babel, people talking, babble, babble. People gossiping, babble, babble, babble. Babble, babble, babble. That's all it is. Babble, babble, babble. Babble here, babble there. Babble everywhere. People babbling about, babbling this way, babbling that way. That's all we like to do is babble, babble, babble. Babble, babble, babble. But in that babble, 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 is a lot of projection, 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 projection. Projection, 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 projection. At least for me, it's been at least so far as what has become into my awareness, and that's where we get into the second tree, or like the power of the mind to then project conscious reality around them, but we do this all the time with our projections onto others as we interact with the field around us, right? So we go to the store, we go fucking here, we go there, we put our time and energy into things, that make us money or make us things that we can then go trade our time and energy spent for, that we get these tokens for to then go give to other people for things that we need to just live and be. That's fucking reality. This dude earlier, I saw a video of talking about agreements. That's all reality is constructed of agreements that we give ourselves, that we tell ourselves, that we allow anything to be is an agreement between all these other mitigating, just agreements. But then in his point, and very, very truly in at its essence, is that's our basis and our our foundations for reality as what's possible and what can be. We call it science now, but we called it witchcraft then. Of what was possible then was not even but a dream now, or vice versa. You know what I mean? Like it's like the what was possible now, or what is possible now, wasn't even a dream then. It was beyond reach. That's the impossible is magic and sorcery until it is. And then it's not impossible anymore. It's simply possible because of not like it's magic, but it's just it's reality feeding into us as we realize it to be. That's all we're doing here. That's all I can do. But that's what I do is I think of it and then it becomes it by thinking it. But we all do that. Just I have something about me that does it fucking at like big big time. Big time. Fucking slapping the bass. I slap at the bass big time. Fucking I don't know how else to say it. I just thought it, and it happened. Sort of. But that's part of the story. That's part of what I'm trying to tell and share, and make it a spectacle, and a fucking who's on, and who's there. But then too, contemplating this whole time the way through, which is why I want you to do this way. The Bozo Dokadobo voice effect is just for fun for me to have a laugh at someday and say, oh, look at me. Not having to sound like me, but sounding like me because it's all the words that I say, but it's not me, so I can just take the information in and absorb it as if it's good information, and I can look at it and say, is that true or not true, based on not like my ego's own uh you honing into my own sound or voice, and then also not liking it to a certain degree. Like it just depends, on the time and all the stuff and context and things you see. But like fucking not having to deal with those factors, and I can just laugh at the bozo voice, like as this voice, but then listen to the words, and I can then separate myself or my ego from it and hear the words that is coming from my mouth to say if that's a truth to me. That's my process, or that's why I like it, like doing this way, anyways. There's a plane flying by. I'll show you on the screen. This always seems to happen to me. Not even kidding. I got fucking hours and hours and hours of proof, but that's part of what I'm trying to bring to life is like this like fucking web of mystery of me trying to discover me and everything that I can do through the power of thought and mind, but then also discovering faith and spirituality and connectedness and life and like love and death and renewal and rebirth and like the stars and the heavens and all this shit. That's what I'm trying to do. That's my project. That's what I'm trying to bring to you, and I got a lot of the pieces for it, but it's just been a motherfucker trying to bring it together and then solving this motherfucker as I do. It turns out it's a projection of my mind, as is all of our projections of this shared reality that we exist in this here space and fucking time, in which there's a plane flying very slowly by me, and then I see things at night in the stars and heavens, I swear to God, so much as it's me and you that I can tell this to you, as it is me telling you, and hopefully it is I that lives in you that receives this message and says, there are things in the heavens and stars that we are so far, at least in our awareness that we had it. Maybe we just share it and receive abundance and happiness because we live in a fucking truly magical universe in which dreams are possible no matter how impossible. With faith and belief, we can live in that place of, of myth and disbelief of just impossible dreams that come true. A true paradise for everybody. Me and you. How do you stop this thing? Oh yeah, so that's the other thing. It's like fucking, I gotta keep these short, otherwise I'll just keep going for fucking hours. So I do have the video proof. How do we shut her down? Shut her down now. Peep it down now. Peep it down is one of my favorite. By the way, favorite just funny things to say when you want people to shut up. I'm thinking like kids slumber party that it's like okay, enough's enough. It's like peep it down now. It's such a funny to peep it down though, to come in hot with peeping it down. Peep it down now. It has such a sound to it, like a visceral bite. And I love it. Cause you can be, but it's also fucking so funny. It's like, peep it down now. It's like, oh man, peep it down. What is it like? Cause I don't want to hear a peep or a sound out of you. Like, peep it down now. Like, I keep it down, but peep it down now. There's something about that I love. It's fun though, too. That's me. I'm trying to share. So, there we go.